So don't focus on people. And I'm saying this because this is our problem, women especially. We always work from morning to evening to please people, to impress people. Am I correct? Please people, impress people, right? Get upset because she said, he said, didn't say, he didn't say. And what about you with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The qalb salim, the true heart, that's her focus. Try to make every woman here in this room, bi-idhnillah, by Allah's grace, is to look into your heart, yourself. And before I start, or anything I'm going to share, I don't want you to think of anybody except you. Because if you're going to say, if it is good, don't even think about somebody else. Say, is it you? And if it is not you, inshallah, it is all you. Why not? And if it is negative, don't you ever think of someone else. Then you didn't learn. All tazkiyah, all purification, all getting better, getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all about me with Allah. It is nothing to do with other people, including my children, including my spouse, including my friend. It's not about people. And all of you, I want you to remember, as we are starting, that on the day of judgment, I'm going to go to Allah alone. No one will help me. No one will come to my rescue. And if anyone is worse than me, it's not going to change my status with Allah. And if anyone is better than me, it is not going to change my status with Allah. You need to know this. And that's why all tazkiyah, all purification of the heart is all about me and my relationship with Allah. Is that clear for everybody? So from now, don't think of anyone. Anything, ask yourself, is it me? When we come to the negative, and I don't know how much time we will have for the negative, the answer is always yes. Don't say it is not me. Never, ever. And this may be very different than what we are used to, especially living in this country, especially for the second generation, people who were born, raised here. Because we love to praise ourselves. And we don't normally praise ourselves directly. You know how we praise ourselves? Indirectly. You want, for mothers in this room, you want people to praise your children. Why? You're praising yourself. You want somebody to praise the school you're going to. Oh, she got accepted to whatever, Georgetown. You're basically not praising Georgetown. You're praising yourself. And we by nature love that, seek it, and we get upset when we don't get it. This needs to change. فَلَا تُزَكُّوا أَنفُسَكُمْ هو أعلم بمن اتقى. Allah said this in Surah An-Najm, the stars. Do not, and fala is don't. There's no possibility. Do not praise yourself or claim you're purified. He, Allah, knows who is the real muttaqi, the real person of taqwa. So don't praise yourself. And the sign, and memorize this, all of you, the sign you do not like to be praised is not you don't want to hear it. What happens if they don't? And what happens, and I'm not talking about externally, internally, this, all tazkiyah is about inside, feelings. What happens if you have done the best work and someone did not say Jazakillahu khaira, or did not praise and says this is beautiful? If you get upset, then you really need to work on yourself. Including it's from your spouse or your children or your anyone. The only one you want him with capital H to praise you is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he's not going to praise you here. And if he is not, because if people praise me doesn't mean anything in the sight of Allah. I want, when I go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I am the one he's waiting for. And I want him when he looks at me and says, when he looks at my salah, for example, and he will say, what a salah you did. That's what I want. If you praise me, all of you, I think we are more than 1,000 here, I was told. If all of you praised me, and it weighed zero in the eye of Allah, what is going to benefit me at the day of judgment? Nothing, exactly, zero. So don't focus on people, and I'm saying this because this is our problem, women especially. We always work from morning to evening to please people, to impress people. Am I correct? Please people, impress people, right? Get upset because she said, he said, didn't say, he didn't say. And what about you with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The qalb salim, the true heart, that's her focus. That's her focus. Is not what you think of me, is what he thinks of me. And I don't know. So I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep doing my best, and I'm going to ask him for forgiveness, and I'm going to say, Wallahi, I'm trying. I'm not going to say, Ya Allah, innaka ghafurun rahim, and I live all my life with this. You're all forgiving, you're all merciful. I know that, there's no question about it. But I'm not going to rely on this, because then I'm going to come to Him and I'm taking maybe B-. I don't want to go to Allah with B-. Who wants to go to any place with B-? Do you? If you cook something, do you want to say, grade it, and I'll say B-? Are you going to be happy? No. We all want A+, gifted. Why not with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Have we ever thought of that? When you are invited in a gathering, a wedding, a graduation, a big gathering, don't you spend how much time in the way that pleases Allah in front of the mirror, and you say, I want to go in and I want to feel I look the best. Don't you want to do that? All of us, in the way pleases Allah. Pay attention to this word. Then as you are doing this, you need to ask yourself, how I'm going to go to Allah? How I'm going to go? We are all going. You want to forget it, you don't want to live, you don't want to think about it, do whatever you want. We're going. كلهم آتيه يوم القيامة فردا. Allah said this in Surah Maryam. Each one of them will come to Allah. آتيه. It's in the future. They will come to Him single. كما خلقناكم أول مرة. Just like when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought us out, the baby is alone. Are you ready? And are you ready not for that meeting which is very scary? This is what I always tell myself and anybody else when they have an interview, right? And everybody gets anxiety the day before. And I say, you want to get over your anxiety? Think of the moment you're meeting Allah. Who you're going to meet tomorrow? People like you and me, right? لا يضر ولا ينفع. They cannot benefit me and they cannot harm me unless Allah allows it. True or false? قل لو اجتمعت الإنس والجن على يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله. If the whole jinn and ins get together to bring like this Quran, they will not. And what did he say عليه الصلاة والسلام to Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas? The famous hadith that most of you know the meaning. When he was a boy, a young boy behind him, right? I'm going to teach you words. The scholar said he was about maybe 11. And look at our 11-year-old. Long hadith, at the end he was telling him, وَعْلَمْ, no. If this whole nation got together to benefit you with something, they will not benefit you, but with something Allah has already decreed. Why do we worry about people? Why do we worry about people, what they say about me? She looked at me, she backbited me. Who cares? Let her gift me her hasanat. Thank you, keep it coming. This is how I say. Wallahi, this is how I say. Great, you just gifted me all your Taraweeh of Ramadan. How lucky I am. But we don't think about it this way because we are focused on us. And please forgive me, or our ego. Our ego, how dare she say this? Don't she know, doesn't she know who I am? This all needs to be, and I'm giving you an introduction because you need all, as I am talking, I want you to all think, this is me? Do I really get upset when someone doesn't praise me? Do I really get upset when someone doesn't invite me? Do I really get upset because they said this or that? Then the heart is not